Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw My Friend Pedro that I play on Nintendo Switch. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. That shut off pretty fast. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, so yeah, a kind of a quick sketch. I got an idea, and I know what I want to do. I just got to see if I can get him in that position. Because I'm going for a little bit different of a pose, right? So, stick figures. It's all about stick figures right now. Okay. Looks good. That's going to be about right there. It's going to be about right there. And that's going to be about right there. Okay, so yeah, give me a second to concentrate here so I can try to get this close. It shouldn't take us very long. It's a pretty simple design. Well, I mean, obviously we're going to, zhuzh it up a little bit and try to make it a little bit more detailed, but for their design, for what they did, they made it very, very simple so it could be easily animated, right? Or not really animated. I guess it is animated, right? That's when you animate the game, right? It's animated. I'm not going to take away from that. They did a good job of doing that. But when you have all this movement and whatnot, you make an easy costume to keep the flow and the movement simple, and that way you can reduce your render time, because that's the killer, your render time. That's what's going to slow you down. That's what everybody complains about with the 4K and all this stuff and blah blah blah. So if you create the costume onto the body, there's not a lot that you got to worry about, right? So it's ingenious. They did a real good job. So I'm trying to not, I don't want to say change that up, but what's the word I'm looking for here? Again, I'm a horrible speaker. I'm a better artist than I am a sentence maker. So I'm going to be horrible at this, but I'm going to try to make up something for you. So I'm trying to, I don't even know what I was saying. I'm lost. I completely lost what I was saying. Oh well. Hands getting a little sweaty. I don't even think I got a good picture of a machine gun. Let me see if I've got one in here. That's what I'm missing. There's like something on the back that kind of goes up. Oh, that's what it is. It's that thing that kind of goes up like that. But we're looking at a side view, so I'm going to bring it in just a little bit. Anyway, I shouldn't be focusing on that. That's not the most important part of this outfit, right? Ooh, should I have him looking back a little bit? I mean, here's the other trick is that, and that's why I say it shouldn't take us too long, is that it's a mask, right? So There's not a lot I really have to add as far as detail and whatnot. Okay, so that looks good there. Let's try to bring this in. I mean, the thing is, you know, it's a very, very graceful, agile video game where he's jumping around and I kind of want to bring that to it, right? That's why I was trying to come up with some kind of flowing, jumping, silly man. And hope I don't fall off the camera. And so that's the whole point. That's why I'm trying to do something like this. In this kind of pose. But the point is that, like I said, he's got a little bit of a simplified costume. So if I break it up into, you know, a simplified costume, but with a little bit of detail, it shouldn't take us too long to do. And that's why I say this one's going to be easy. So again, pardon me if I get a little quiet. I'm just concentrating to try to get it right. Yeah, and I think that's good. I think that's pretty easy right there. That's a nice jumping pose. Make sure that's not off the camera. Just barely off. I can't go any higher than that. Okay, let's erase some of these sketch lines and welcome everybody that skipped. Let's see. So what I do here is the first lines I put down, those are my sketch lines. And those are placement lines, basically. And those will erase very, very quickly, very easily. As I get more confident, I press harder. And those lines takes more pressure to erase, but I'm not applying that much pressure. So what we're doing is getting rid of the sketchiness and we're keeping the confidence. And that's what we're going to use to draw with. If you're working with pencil, you just keep drawing. You don't have to worry about erasing. But because I want my Sharpie to stand out, not my pencil, that's why I'm erasing a little bit. Okay, I think that's enough where I can see where we're going to go. So I say we welcome all the skippers and get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. Mostly the fine point, but it depends a little finer than the fine point. It can find things that a fine point can't quite find. I sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And if you want to see more video game stuff I do, check out that playlist right there. But actually, just check out the playlist in general, because I do so many different things. I may have already drawn what you're looking for. If not, drop me a request. I'll get it in line, and eventually we'll get to it. So I'm just going to jump right in with his eyes. He's got those big old circular eyes, and I've got him kind of looking up. Right, so his head's kind of turned and looking up like that, just a little bit. So you can see this one a little bit more than that one. That's kind of the whole idea. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the other Sharpie and just add some small stuff every now and then. But the nice thing is it's a mask, so we're pretty much just jumping right in with the big details. Right? So I'm going to draw the head shape. Something like that. Now, again, it's a mask, so I'm going to kind of do this for a chin, right? And again, just to kind of give it some shape, and his little hair bun in the back like this. Okay, you can see his ears coming out of the mask, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, I've got his ears a little bit lowered, because again, he's kind of tilted up. And again, I'm going to thicken it up just a little bit just to match what I did right there, because I like it to be consistent. But you don't have to do that if you're working with pencils. Don't worry about making thick and thin. I'm just talking about these two and what I'm doing with this. So I'm going to draw down his neck. His mask is kind of going into this shirt jacket stuff. So I'm just going to bring it down like this. That's all you can see of that one. Then I'm going to draw his jacket. Right? I guess that's his jacket. It's the first layer of clothing, basically. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and draw the jacket coming down so you see where we are. Then I'll draw the shirt and all that stuff. But I just want to give you an idea of where we are with the jacket look. How I've got it kind of flowing with his movement, his movement, his jump in the air. And his shirt, just going to do like that. So again, you can't really see much of his neck anyway, but I'll go ahead and do this to show that it's a mask, and that's what you can see of his neck, right? There we go. Okay, awesome. So I've got his arms raised, so that means his shoulders are going to be hunched a little bit and crunching up the material of his costume. So I'm going to kind of do this for the shoulder. Same thing here, kind of go down, bump it up a little bit for the material being all squinched up. And let's draw the sleeves, and let's go ahead and do the jacket so you see where we are, and that'll give you an idea of the whole thing. So he's got sleeves on top of another shirt, this one right there. So this is going to come down like this. And then again, because I've got it raised, it's stretching out the material like this. Then bunched up because of his movement over to the side right here. The shirt's going to flow lower. I'm just showing you where his jacket is. So same thing, let's do this side too. Again, so you just get a feel for where we are. I'm going to flow the jacket out a little bit like this. Now it's going to come around behind him like that, but I'm not going to draw the edge yet until I draw the shirt, okay? While we're here, let's go ahead and draw some wrinkles and folds because, like I said, he's jumping through the air with his arms raised and wrinkling his jacket up, okay? And again, it's just kind of, you know, pushing up against itself on the fabric. Something like that. There's detail to it, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just going to draw that as we go. Okay, so his other shirt is going to be longer, but for now, it's coming out from his sleeves just a little bit. So we're going to come over here, do this. Go ahead and do both sides so I don't forget. All right, and that's the shirt inside the jacket. So now I'm going to draw his arms to his glove type things that stop right about there. So there's not much we're really going to draw because there's like the elbow, right? And then that's where his next level of costume is going to be. All right, so the forearms going to be like this. And again, that's where his we'll do it over here in a second. I just want to go and continue with this. That's the next glove thing that he's got on for his long gloves. Okay, so I'm going to draw his thumb like this. And his fingers are in the gun, so there's the middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger, and then I can draw the handle of the gun. So it's back here like this. And then I'm going to draw the, what do you call it, the magazine clip. Now, normally I don't like drawing guns. I don't like promoting violence, but this is a pretty violent game. And you might want to get your parents' permission before you play it. It's pretty, I mean, it's a shoot 'em up game, you know? So there's blood, but it's there's no way to say it. Yeah, it's a violent game. Get permission before you look at it. All right, so let's draw the Uzi. Something like this. I'm going to add a little bit of detail. I just don't like glorifying guns. It's really what it is. I mean, you know, you own them, go for it. You know how to use them, go for it. I just think, you know, I don't want to glorify it. I'm not saying that we should be doing this because, I mean, obviously what he's doing is wrong, you know, but it's part of the game, so that's why I'm putting it in. It's just, okay, and so why am I doing a game that glorifies violence if I'm so against it? It's a very beautifully done game, and it's the metrics are cool, the movement, all that stuff. It's really neat. It's hard as heck. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard as heck to do in control on the Switch, but that's what I chose, so that's what I got. But it's fun. It's a fun, flowing game. Like if they did this and he was kissing butterflies, I'd get that game too, you know? It's just, it happens to be a violent gun game. It's unfortunate because I like it. Not because of the violence, but because of the style, you know? So, okay, so we're gonna do another one over here, and that's what it is. He's like swan diving through the air, right? So we're gonna draw this one here, and I probably should have aimed it up like this a little bit more, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw the elbow like that. There's the edge. Let's see if I can smooth that out a little bit. All right, and so then I'm gonna draw his wrist. Well, his wrist is forearm to his wrist. And just like we did there, we're going to draw the hand basically the opposite. We're going to draw the thumb holding the gun. And then the fingers wrapped around it. So the middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. Okay? Draw the handle coming down like this. Then I'm going to put the clip. That, then draw his pinky, his index finger on the trigger, draw the rest of the gun, and I mean, not to justify what I'm doing, but also I'm not really drawing an Uzi. I mean, I'm trying. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really have one to go by. So I'm just kind of making up. Ooh, look, see? It should have been longer there. I just realized that when I did it there. But that's going to fall off the camera anyway. So I'm okay with making that wrong because it fits. Ooh, look, I almost forgot to draw the rest of the hand. All right, let's add some detail. Let's see, he's got gloves on. Can't really see the rest there anyway. What do? We did like this. We didn't do anything there. The top, I did some kind of, let's see. I didn't do anything there. Looks like I tried to, but I didn't. But see, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not drawing a real Uzi. I'm horrible at this. So I'm okay with drawing a made-up weapon that doesn't exist. Okay. Let me add a little bit more. I like adding stress lines right here. Like that line right there. That's what I like adding. Kind of brings it out, makes it work. Okay, so the rest of them is pretty easy. It's a long shirt, straight pants, and shoes. So we're gonna draw the long shirt down. Again, I'm gonna bring it off the body just a little bit. Something like that, because his legs are spread out, so he's gonna stretch in the material. Now I have that line, I can go ahead and close it off. Okay, so now we're just gonna draw legs. There's nothing to the rest of this costume. It's really simple. Just cloth is all it really is. So I'm gonna, because his pants are a little stretchy, I'm gonna give him some saggy pants real fast. So bear with me real fast. We're gonna draw the other side of his leg to his knee like that. And I'm gonna start off with this knee so you see where we are, so I can show you how I'm sagging his pants just a little bit. Okay, so it's gonna come through bend like that. So see, it doesn't go all the way up to his crotch because his pants are saggy. That's how I'm pointing to it, like you can see. That's how their design is. So that's kind of what I'm playing with, okay? There's the edge of his pants. So see what I'm saying? The rest of the costume is pretty easy. There's not too much that's demanding here. We are going to give it some creases, some folds, and a little bit of detail on our own, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and just draw the feet. Let's draw the feet, finish that up, and then I'll add some detail. I know, that's floating. Just give me a second. Okay, there's your ankles. Let's do both. Let's do both. Same thing, a little bit of ankle, connect it right there. Let's add some detail. Now again, there's not too much in there. The shirt has got a design to it. The pants are pretty much smooth, but we'll just do like that. Add a little bit of wrinkles just to show that it's, you know, a baggy material, except to where it's stretched, right? But again, there's not much we can really do. So that's a knee. And I don't want to do more. I don't want to do any more than that. So for his shoes, it's got like a pattern design on there. So I can kind of do something like this just to accent it. And I don't think you can see anything in the back. No. So the front, we're going to do like that. We're going to do like a pattern design or like a little piping. You only see so much of it. Something like that. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is My Friend Pedro. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.